After the violence in Charlottesville a couple of weeks ago, ESPN executives have decided that play-by-play announcer Robert Lee, seen there on the right, will not be in the broadcast booth for next Saturday's college football season opener in Charlottesville between the University of Virginia and the College of William and Mary because of the similarity between his name and the famed Confederate icon, General Robert E. Lee. I kid you not. In a statement last night, ESPN said, quote, "We collectively made the decision with Robert to switch games as the tragic events in Charlottesville were unfolding simply because of the coincidence of his name. In that moment, it felt right to all parties. It's a shame that this is even a topic of conversation, and we regret that who calls play-by-play for a football game has become an issue," end quote. Steve Kornacki, the irony here is it wasn't an issue for anyone until the statement went out, until that decision was made.
Yeah, and I'm trying to even imagine the scenario where it's kickoff time in Charlottesville, and there's Robert Lee, looks like about a 30-year-old sportscaster who clearly wasn't alive during the Civil War, is in the booth, and anybody has any objection to that. There was this tweet last night. There's actually an anchor also at the ESPN named Bob Lee.
Yeah,
spells it L-E-Y. He's been there for a long time. He tweeted last night when this broke. He said, "Rather worried my employee ID pass may not admit me in the AM. Life as scripted by The Onion."
I read this story last night, Gene, and we often say not The Onion as a joke for an absurd story. I actually thought it was an Onion story because it went so far. I guess this is the logical outcome of the culture we've created.
Actually, it's not logical at all.
Well, it's not
crazy.
Logical. Maybe it's just the outcome.
No, it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. This is why Donald Trump has that 33%, right? Because, look, I think that even the sort of mask-wearing Antifa anarchists are going to realize that that's not the guy in the statue, and are going to cut him some slack. Either they're not going to be watching football or they're not going to care. So I just think this is really dumb.
It is really dumb. I just want to say in full disclosure, I have family members, including my sister, who work there, my brother-in-law, good friends. None of them had anything to do with this decision.